Hey, Chris Sams here with Algo Trading. Day traders, stop using charts. It's 2024. It's the age of AI. Any chart pattern you can imagine can be turned into a lightning fast algorithm. Stop watching charts. All right, we're going to talk about backtesting or beyond backtesting. So I have a multi-step strategy that I utilize, and using AI, I was able to come up with a back test. But going beyond backtesting, I needed to understand what was the optimal range that I needed to set within my strategy. So not only did I ask Claude, in this case I used Claude, I asked it to backtest this, but to also test multiple ranges to see which range I needed to use to have the most successes and or the least failures. So I want to show you what this looks like. So in this case, we're going to test, this is just one ticker, but we're going to test 60 days worth of data at 1 minute bars. So, you know, that's thousands of lines of data, thousands of opening, closing, highs, lows, volumes. So it's gonna grab all that data, run all the calculations to test this strategy on that data. But then it's gonna run a different range to see, all right, what if we applied this range to this data? How does it do there? And then it's gonna keep doing that, and it does it all super fast because it's using Python to do that. So I'm gonna start this strategy, and you'll see here. What it does is, first it's going to go grab 60 days worth of data, and it takes really only seconds to grab those tens of thousands of rows of data. Once it has that 60 days worth of data for this particular ticker, which is, we're using NVIDIA in this case, it then is going to run the calculation on all the data every day. And it's going to run it for every single range, and then it will test another range and another range until it meets a range that has the highest level of success. You can see right now, so it's grabbed all the data, and you can see its testing range at 0.18, 0.20. I'm having it step by 0.02% to see which is the best range to use. So it's testing 0.3, 0.32, and it's finished. So we just tested tens of thousands of lines of data, stock market data on NVIDIA. It ran and it showed us, so if you can see here, I can kind of scroll back, you can see that on this date it tested a range of 0.12, and it had a lot of successes, but it had a lot of failures. It failed 27 times, right? So we're trying to find as few failures as possible, and you can see that it got down to a range of 0.32%, and that is when it had 0 failures. So the final results for NVIDIA, the optimal range was 0.32%. It had 1,787 successes, 0 failures. So a success rate of 0 or 100%, and a failure rate of 0. Now this is a high risk to reward ratio, but also an extremely high win rate. You can see that in some of these cases, this checked 60 days. This situation occurred 1,700 times in 60 days and didn't fail a single time. So if it fails, it's like 100 to 1, but still 1,700 with 0 failures is still a 10 to 1 return. But this is a complex multi-step strategy. But I guess what I'm saying is, you know, not only can using algorithms help you backtest your strategy, it can actually help you identify the best entry and exits on a strategy by testing multiple steps within your strategy. If you have a very simplistic strategy of, here's my chart, here's where I want to buy, here's when I want to exit, it can you can model all of that and say, try entering here, 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 and here, and try exiting here, 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 and here, and test it against an entire year's worth of data. And you can see that, like, when you're using math and stuff like that, you're going to get a huge amount of testing done super, super fast, and it can not only backtest your thing, but it can optimize the right exit, the right entry. So definitely should be using algorithms to both backtest and optimize your strategies, and don't use charts.